Do my good peoples, man. Ain't people tired of feeling lost? Feeling like all we've been told was a lie. Everything we know. I see a lot of motherfucking podcasts and a whole lot of people, you feel me, making videos, you feel me, trying to explain what's really going on in the world, uh, conspiracies, theories, and, you know, better ways to live, better ways to eat. I'm seeing all these different podcasts, there's different media outlets, feeling like they cracked the code of understanding life, understanding where we at, purposes and things like that. And on some real shit, they could get tired of just, you feel me, getting on YouTube and just seeing based off, you feel me, things I've looked up, you feel me? So that's all that's gonna pop up for me to watch is, you know, related, you feel me, topics and, conversations. But it's kind of like mind boggling to even sit there and just see that the world is so lost. Nigga, like we so lost, like lost. Black, white, Mexican, Arab, Chinese, nigga, we all lost. Like, think about it. Just think about this. In 100 years, not even 100. I'm gonna say 100. You put 100 years on everybody that's living right now, it'll be a whole new world, a whole new generation, a whole new system, a whole new way of life. Because we won't be here no more. Our kids won't be here no more. Our kids, our grandkids, you feel me, is on a way of, you feel me, exiting out this motherfucker. So it's like we all come together or we all jump on this shit and speak to people like we know the answers. And that's what fucks me up. Because I ask my homies and ask certain people that I be around certain answers that I know that they don't know. I mean, I ask them certain questions, you feel me, that I don't know, but I know for a fact that they don't know. Like I ask them, are we really on the planet? And niggas will look at me, excuse my French. People look at me, my homies look at me like I'm off the good this, or you feel me, like I'm just lost in the sauce. But or they'll argue me down or look at me like I'm ignorant or stupid or I didn't go to school and throw they beliefs and they truths and what they learned and what they, you feel me, seen and basically override, you feel me, what I'm asking them, which is, do anybody know where we at? Are we on a planet? Are we on this so-called Earth? Or like where are we at? And when you ask people like that, it's fascinating. I'm Let me just say this. I come to realize that I'm not the one that's lost when I ask those type of questions. It's the people that respond to those type of questions with their answers like they know or they know somebody to where I step back and look at them like, okay, you crazy. I'm not crazy to ask a general real statement, real actual statement like where we at? Are we on the planet? Are we on the, you feel me? Are we, is this Earth? It's fascinating when you ask these type of questions when you don't have no actual proof. And then when you ask people, just ask somebody. Ask one of your peers around you. Hey man, you think we really on Earth? You think we really on the planet? And watch the response. Don't get mad for them to insult you or make you feel less of. Just look at them like they're the ones that's lost because they're gonna give you an answer like they know, like they've been to space, like they know somebody that's been outer space, like they, touched down on a different planet, like they've been in a, you feel me, a spaceship and seen, what our planet whatever the fuck we own looks like. And they'll tell you how wrong you is. They'll tell you, you feel me, you crazy. You need to go back to school. Black in the black culture, in the black, you feel me, environment, we clown on each other. A nigga asks a question like that, automatically the homies and everybody around gonna clown, laugh, and make that nigga look like an outsider. Make that person look like, you feel me, he don't know what he talking about. He dumb, he too high, whatever it is. But no, feel me, I'm woke. The third eye is open. You feel me? And maybe this is the reason why the third eye is open, because I ain't never really even, I ain't gonna say never really thought about it. I have, but just speaking out about it, I haven't. But it make you question, like, where are we? Where are we? What is this system? What is this what is this right here? Is this, everything that we know about life, and everything we was taught about life and how to go about life, and everything that we see has a name and has a purpose to it, you feel me? And we go off that, we run off that. Like, who made these words up? If the universe is real, the galaxy, the planets, and all that type shit, how the fuck do these scientists know about thousands of planets? You feel me? Earth-like planets and stars and all this type shit. Like, they been there. That's what I'm saying. People say, "Oh yeah, read books, your history, you through." But how can I read something that's been written by a person that's a couple years older than me, couple generations older than me, but wasn't here around the time that they're speaking about in their books? Let me ask you that. I go get 1,000 books right now, open them up and read them. But who's to say that person that wrote that book ain't 200 years old, ain't 300 years old, wasn't, you feel me, around in the 1600s, the 1500s to tell me about anything that was going on back then? But I gotta be dumb, feel me, because I didn't pick up the book and read. So I gotta be lacking knowledge and uh history, when it's like everything history that we've been taught is man-made, and it's man-made through people that's never been in those situations, never even been in that lifetime that they're speaking about. It was fascinating me, gets me. You're telling me something about what went down 300 years ago, 400 years ago, and that's early. That's 1700s, 1600s. You want to tell me about things that went down around that time, and then you feel me, you got people out here that talks about things that went down 10,000 years ago. How do you know? How will we know as a whole about the information that's being put out there? How will we know if it's for us or if it's against us? But then again, it don't matter how much on top of the game that we think we are. I'm talking about just, I don't want to put it all out on just black people. I don't want to just make it about my people. Like, we just the only ones that suffer. We the only ones that do this, do that, do that. Because I grew up in Los Angeles, California. I went to public schools out here. And I've been in that county line with my mama. I've been, you feel me, in them grocery stores with my mama. I've been, having my feet, you feel me, touching this pavement, you feel me, through my walks of life, you feel me? And I've seen it's better, worser, but then again, I've seen equal in between. Meaning, like, what I'm basically trying to say is I've seen white kids that I was going to school with, Mexican kids, and all different other type of kids going to the same type of school, reading the same type of books in the same type of classroom, eating the same type of food. They parents shopping at the same grocery stores. You feel me? Was they on low income or whatever it is, but they stay in the same, you feel me, surroundings. So if black people went through so much hell and this and that, then we should be secluded from everybody else. Because it's hard for me as a black man. I'm not stumping down on my black people. It's just hard for me to always make it about us, and that's how I feel that the government and everybody else win against us, because we get on this platform, and instead of just letting these people uh know that we accept it, and we ain't gonna do nothing to change it. If anything, we gonna go with the flow, and it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, why stress myself out about things that hasn't never changed, things that's never changed, and things that's not gonna change? We're living in the same system, and it seems like things is getting worse and worse and worse by generation by generation. So why would I sit here and try to force people to believe what I believe, or what I read, or what was told to me through scientists, or you feel me, theory out, I'm faded right now, so I don't really, forgive me, but why would I sit here and stress about the proper way to eat, the proper way to live, the proper way to be financially stable, like relationship talks? Why would I sit here and stress myself out about things that's been going on way before us, that's going to be going on way before we leave, and ain't nothing changed? If anything, we get up on these platforms and we let the government, if we feel like the government and the other races and the other, higher up people is stopping us from progressing, stopping us from evolving, and rising up to our full potential. If we know all this but get up on these platforms and display everything that we know, then what good is it to use against the enemy? What good is it to go to war with the enemy and letting the enemy know every tactics, every move, every way that we gonna destroy or try to take them out? We already lost the war because we already gave them a blueprint, and we already gave them the heads up about what we know and how things is how they operating. So if I'm the government and the higher ups or whatever, that we, blame those group of people for the suffer of my people, then if I'm them, then it's like I'm not even scratching my head like, damn, they're on to us. I'm scratching my head like, damn, they're still fucking stupid, because at the end of the day, if you know that the food is bad for us, why get up on this platform, this media, and display every facts that we know that they're every facts that can benefit us and save our people, to put it out there to the universe and put it out there on these websites for the world to know that we're woke, that we're waking, that we're waking up, or that we're woke, whatever. But it doesn't make sense. If Excuse me if it's y'all not really paying attention, but really pay attention, because this is my first video. Nigga nervous. Feel me? I thought I knew everything I wanted to say right here, you feel me, before I started the video, and it ain't coming out how I thought it would come out, but bypass that. Just think about that though. If we was up on game about how the government is treating us, my people, about the food, the water, you feel me, the energy, the global warmings, you feel me, the pollution. If we up on game about how we're not taking their shit no more, we know that they lying. We know the media is lying. We know the news media is lying. We know the government lying. We know all this type shit. We know the people that, you feel me, run this world, you feel me, tell us number lies. But if we up on game, then why are we putting all this information out into the world for those people to even be able to reach it and be able to tap in and see, okay, they up on the water, they're up on how the food is being, you feel me, processed and made, and they're up on all that. So if anything, we're just giving the government and giving those type of people more of a more room to do us wrong. When we thinking and when we thought that we was up on it, we put it out on these media platforms, and we put it out here on these social media platforms, and all that type of shit, and we just display our hands for them to pick what cars they want to choose from, for them to make their moves, you know what I mean, based on they know, feel me, what our hand is. It doesn't make sense. We don't have no outside anything, but we'll never have that because we everything that we use that we feel that we connected to people, social media, you know, podcasts, whatever it is ran by the people. So it's like this ain't helping. If anything, it's destroying us because we're giving them more of a reason to continue on doing the fucked up shit that they're doing, knowing that we already aware of the bullshit, but we not playing like a possum. You're not playing dead. You're not playing, naive. We feel like we've been playing naive so long. You feel me? You feel me? We just want to, teach and educate our people, but we're going about it the wrong way because we should be coming together in a whole. We should be going to certain facilities and certain locations and places to where we're able to conduct a meeting and share this information and keep it amongst ourselves. If it's a if we found out a proper way to cure any diseases or for me to eat better or drink water better, what good is it for the people when we get up on these medias and we display it to thousands of people? That's going to automatically get back to the man that's going to sit down and see that, okay, they're on to us. But they said this was good to eat, fruits and this and that was good to eat. Let's pollute that. Let's destroy that. Let's put more hormones and chemicals into that to where they're thinking that's the proper way to go, organic and vegan and all that type of shit. But now it's people coming out right now saying that vegan ain't what it is. Vegan is worse than eating regular food. All the farms and shit being burned down and closed down and extorted and all that type of shit. You feel me? People talking about grow your own food and your vegetables and all that. How? When you feel me, I gotta go buy the seeds. I have to go buy the products. And the food and the regular shit that's already here is already fucking contaminated. What makes you think that the shit that they're gonna, you feel me, make for tomorrow ain't gonna be contaminated either? It's like we ain't winning, we lost. Fuck you telling me to go buy seeds and plant a garden and do all that when I gotta go buy the seeds from a store that's owned by another person that's owned. You feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, what good am I putting in my body if it ain't really coming to where it's not being tampered with? And I honestly feel like, let me ask you this: like, wouldn't it be crazy when you die of a sickness, or because that's what a lot of people die from? But wouldn't it be crazy when God said, when you when God said, in my word, I said, you feel me, everything on the world, you feel me, and in the lands was for the man. They didn't have Benihana's, they didn't have El Pollo Loco or nothing like that. You feel me? When he made that statement, when he made man and women, that we can eat from every tree, everything in the world is ours. You feel me? Is inhabitable, and I'm faded, but it's for the good of us. So that means, you feel me, the ocean water was for us to drink. We just have to purify it. The grass that grows on its own, the leaves and the trees and all that, we was supposed to be eating that because it's fucking ironic how animals outlast and outlive us when they don't eat fucking what we eat. Can you give me oh shit. Can you give me a soda? All right.